Georgie, leave it. Good boy. Hey, where's your bone? He's sneaking into the half bath. Georgie, come hang out, buddy. Hi. How are you? You're a good boy. Yeah. He's a good boy. So I've been carrying around this bowl of cheese all day. This is all we got left. And it's just one stick. Oops. Dropping it. We've weaned down on treats significantly since Foxtrot went home this afternoon. And he's coping pretty well. So paying out as heavily as we did in the beginning seems to have helped. Whatever was going on yesterday where he just wasn't quite what I viewed as his self. I think hey, excuse you, leave it. Georgie, thank you. He hasn't had a piece of cheese in like 2.5 hours. Are we going into the cheese withdrawal? I generally pretend like I just don't have them. He's not hanging around in hopes that I have one at this point because it's been too long and we've been carrying around food and not giving it to him for a couple days now. Until he seems to forget that we have it, right? So we're just hanging out in the living room. You can see the coffee table is booby-trapped for Georgie while we work on the whole leave it thing. He has access to the entire house right now. The sunroom door is open. He can go out there, get water or his toys if he wants. I brought one bone in that's at the far end of the rug there. You can probably see the 2 large beds that we have. They're technically cat beds, but it's okay if he goes and hangs. And we've got random stuff all over the place. Nothing too much that he can get into. That I wouldn't be able to pull out of his mouth, I mean. I did choose to leave the napkin on the floor there. All kinds of stuff on the coffee table. When he goes out of sight for right now, good boy. I am periodically checking in with him to find out where he's at. Good boy. And just reinforce with pets, acknowledge him. If he's gone for too long, leave it. Good boy. Call him away from the cheese. If he's gone for too long, what I'll do is just call him back. Leave it. Good boy. That was a good boy. Yes. I'm going to put my Amazon remote on sacrifice. I'm just going to set it right here. Mom's going to kill me if he gets into it, but that's the price I'm willing to pay. All of this, well, from here over, is brand new as of when he came in from his last potty break. He's very interested in that cat bed. It's all kinds of fuzzy. Hey. Thank you. He's a good boy. Where's your bone? You find your bone? I don't need you to sit with me. Here. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to poke you in the nose. You take a bone. Get your bone. Get your bone. Good boy. Get your bone. So he's still a little wired from being out and playing earlier. But I'll periodically get up. He's just going in the dining room, the kitchen dining room. I'm checking that out. I don't know how much of that you guys can see. But I'm periodically, getting up to introduce some more movement, which would be, that would fall under the distraction level. Hey, Yeah, we're cheese deprived. I know. It's terrible. He really liked these pizza bites. Like, I mean, I had to stop him a couple of times from jumping right on top of the plate yesterday. Or the day before, whichever day that was. Where's your phone? We're just gonna hang out, see what he does. Leave it. Good boy. No cheese for that, just pets. Because that's not a major offense. No. Gerorgie has most definitely begun this habit of grabbing something and bringing it to me with just such zealousness. I hear his tags. Gerorgie. Where you at, boo-boo? Hi. Hello. What you doing? You know what? I gotta check that half bath. Leave it. Good boy. I don't mind if he goes in here. Because that's part of the booby trap there, but I wanted to just check. Mom leaves the toilet seat up because the cats don't care about the toilet, but usually I close that door. Good boy. Statue of a cat over there. Animal look like. Good boy. Good choice. I'm going to give him a little tiny piece of cheese for choosing to ignore that napkin on the floor there. I'm not cueing him to do anything. So when dogs get fixated on food, and that's his first piece of cheese in a while, I kind of just ignore them and wait them out. We're going to see how this goes. Yesterday he was doing a lot of bringing me stuff and, well, going to go find stuff. I swear he was trying to find all the stuff that I couldn't clean up, but he was bringing it to me. And it wasn't a fight to get it from him. That's not something uncommon that happens when you're really reinforcing for that drop it like we have been. With random objects that, if it got into his mouth, it wasn't going to hurt him, but... Hi. Do you find a kitty hairball thing? Hello. I'm waiting for him to find another cat toy because the cat's lost them all. You my kitty toy finder. Yeah. I'm going to shut my mouth and see what we can get from him. Just for a little bit, and do a little bit of work and catching up on notes. Boring part of the business. And I'll periodically get up if I need to, if he goes out of sight. We have been working on his recall. Checking out the pillow. Gerorgie, what are you doing? Hey. Yeah, that's cat. I mean, thank you, but that is gross. Yeah. You're not getting my pizza bite, I'm so sorry. That's not the rules, man. Little puppy dog eyes don't work on me like that. So far, the most interesting thing to Gerorgie, our cats are old. They periodically get hairballs, and we're working on it, but every now and then it's like they get these awful hairball pukes. So he's off behind this, hi. Gerorgie, leave it. Come here. Hi, what you got? Drop. Gerorgie. Drop. Is it stuck in your mouth? Yeah, it is. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. Hairball. Disgusting. Oh, let me swallow that pizza bite. That's grody, man. Leave it. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Yuck. Leave it. Good boy. Y'all, I love cats. I don't mind puke. It doesn't turn my stomach that much, but that was probably the grossest thing I think I've done in a while. Grabbing a cat hairball out of a dog's mouth. I obviously don't want him to swallow that. So I did ask for drop it, and he did come to me. He seemed like he was having trouble getting it out of his mouth. Sometimes that's the case. So I did choose to open his mouth and fish it out. I don't know if that was in the shot. I'll have to jump. Hey, excuse you. I know, buddy. You can't move the bed. I could see if you really want to move the bed or if you just want to tear it apart. It's a really weird fabric. Here's your good boy. Yes. Go get your bone. I obviously... Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can't grab your toys. Here you go. Georgie, Georgie, come on. Come here. Hello. Ooh. Now we're excited. So every now and then, I mean, we leave, you know, their toys available for them, but I bring them out for the training sessions and then we switch them out for my toys. I was wondering if maybe I just didn't have anything. Leave it. Good boy. Good choice. Yes. So he knocked it over and went back to check it, which is fine. I asked for leave it because I caught it. I'm not quite at the point after yesterday of just leaving him go. For real? So he's taking it away just to chew it wherever. Maybe he's saving it for later. Oh, he's got it in his mouth. So we're going to see if he chooses just to sit. Lay down. Good boy. He's choosing to come lay next to me and chew it. That's good. Sign of trust. What's the matter? The cats are out and about. I just don't know where. What you looking at? Good boy. That's yours. He loves that crinkly thing, though. Man, he goes wild for it. It's pretty funny. But this is his rawhide piece for the day. And he is just chilling out, laying next to me. And I'm going to get a little bit of notes done. While he's doing that, if he gets up and wanders away, I'm going to try not to intervene unless he goes out of sight. Or I think that he may grab something. So we are... shortening the duration of time between he recognizes an object, you know, that may not be dog friendly. So let's say I've got 2 empty pill bottles. That's really important. They're capless and they're empty pill bottles up on the coffee table. I have my feather duster, which he was really interested in yesterday. That was one of the things that he constantly tried to grab. There's dust mitt over there. There's my plate with my food on it, my cup of water. There's toilet paper rolls. There's napkins, tissues. And they look to be just bunched up. I think that might be a dryer sheet too. Another very interesting thing to Georgie. So we're going to see where we go with this. Georgie's history so far with these rawhide chips is that he'll chew on it for a few minutes and then he'll get up and go do something else. He's a busybody, right? And I don't want to have him leashed again like I had to yesterday. He seems to be doing a lot better. But we are shortening that duration between the time he sees one of these target objects and I think he may grab them. I might ask for a leave it. Tomorrow we'll start pushing that duration further and I'll watch him looking at an object and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And we're going to try to prolong that interest in the object. So if he were to go up to the coffee table and really stare down my plate full of pizza bites, tomorrow I might give him, you know, up to 30 seconds before I intervene, or if he actually tries to make a grab for it. And it's just going to be a simple leave it. Call his attention and leave it. In theory, calling his attention should work, but depending on the distraction level of whatever he's focused on that we might have to ask him to leave, he may not look at me. So far, the stinkier items, or the items that move, because he knocked it over, because his breath is pushing it, like the feather duster, he went nuts over yesterday when it was just blowing around with him puffing on it. So those are things that he might not look directly at me if I say his name, And I'm going to go ahead and actually check in with him now. So if he's just hanging here, he's doing the right thing. I'm not calling his attention away to, as a punishment or anything, but I just want to check in. And I am going to reinforce for this because I'm calling him away from something that's high value enough that his attention is directly on it. And he's actually taking a break. Oh, no. He was taking a break for a second to, clean his arm, his left arm. Hey, Gerorgie! Hello! So notice I said his name once. He's shifting. Hi, buddy! Yes! Good boy! I did not get a response from his name alone, which is fine. That's okay. But what then I chose to do was to make other distracting noises to grab his attention. He shifted his body, and that could be, hey, I'm not comfortable like this, I'm just going to make myself more comfortable. Or it could be, hey, I'm trying to look at you, but this is really, really interesting. Kind of like somebody that's paying attention to their phone or their book. They'll turn their body towards you, kind of as a way of, communicating visually with their body language that, hey, they are interested, they'll be right with you, but whatever they're doing at the time requires their attention. Might not be a great comparison, but this is the only thing I could think of to compare it to that we humans already do. So I'm introducing distraction. He knows I'm getting up. I'm just not interesting enough. I gave you 2. How did I? Oh, or did you go out and grab your other one that you stashed away that I had no idea you had? Maybe these are 2. So he's missing the cat bed again. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt again. Excuse you. He's picking it up. Good boy. Get down. Go get your chip. I don't want your attention, honey bunny. Watch out. So he's going right back for his chip, which is good. I'm going to see how long. It takes him before he gets bored. I may run this for a while. You guys know I'm pretty low tech. I don't really care to spend so much time editing videos and stuff. I want you to see the raw stuff anyway, because that's real life. Let's get to the point with that. I don't need it to look pretty. I need it to look exactly like what you're going to be doing when you get home. And sometimes the sit and wait and watch your dog chew on a piece of rawhide is what we're doing. But with all this fun stuff. So the remote, the package on the ottoman, that's staged. The coffee table is mostly staged with interesting items intentionally to bait him. Cat beds, the cats come and go on those, so they probably smell like cat. They've been through here. I did throw his toys in here so he has options. He's got a bone somewhere. Rawhide chips are interesting enough for him to leave the napkin on the floor alone, and that box too. That's an empty cardboard box that he was interested in on day 1. And then everything else is just pretty normal. This is how everything just is set up. It's a cat house, not a dog house, but picked up all the stray little things, like pens. Pens are gone. We can't be trusted with pens yet. This is what we're doing. There's a cat under the tripod. He may not be interested in her, but he's met them a couple of times. It didn't go badly. He's just very, very interested in them. Sees the cat? Good boy. Here's me chomping on my pizza. Good boy. What do you do with the kitty cat? Good boy. Sees the cat. I don't know where the cat is. She might walk. Actually, let me close my laptop in case I have to get up and intervene. Good boy. Leave it. Come here. Gerorgie. So we're skating. Gerorgie boy, come here. Good boy. Come on. So he stopped. He's just super interested in her. Came back to get some cheese, because that's a big leave it. Gerorgie! Here, my chick. Good boy. Good boy. Here. Yes, good boy. And I'm gonna pet him. I've got my finger hooked in his collar so he can't just take off again immediately. Because you can see he's looking around. He's really interested. Good boy. Yes. Good job, buddy. Oops. Cheese on the floor. Now we're making the connection between that cat bed and what just ran by us. Good job, buddy. Yes. Good boy. Now when well, you guys don't have cats. But for this particular instance, hey, we got really wound up there for a second. Now it's all about calm reinforcement, but a lot of it. So we're just gonna find, make a reason for him to stick around. Hi, buddy. A little ice maker that he can hear. Good boy. Hi. Yes, very good. Can you lay back down? Nope. Try again. He's huffing and puffing. Oh no, where is that coming from? You know what? To be fair, that's the ice machine, dude. I haven't actually asked him to lay down from a sitting position myself, and that's important to point out too. That's something that I usually try with all the dogs that come through, like Foxtrot. I asked her to sit, lay down, and detach from, the chair, the floor, the couch, my bed. Good boy. Standing outside on the other side of the door. Try to keep his attention over here. Leave it. Excuse you. Good boy. No more cheese. I just wanted to give you cheese to let you know it was good you came back from the cat. I'm going to try to keep him in here. Hey, Gerorgie, here. Hello, good boy. Where's your rabbit chip that you have? Get it. Yes. Yeah. And the cat may have just undone our focus, huh? You can't fit through there, buddy. I don't want you to go back there. You're going to knock over my tripod. That's kind of how the other one met its demise, man. Hello. Gerorgie, leave it. Good boy. Yes. Ready? Do you want this? Gonna make this animated and more interesting. Good job. It's the fast way to make boring things interesting again. Is make them do stuff. Sounds really silly, but we probably do it to human children too. Sit. Very good. Can you lay down? Try again. Good boy. On my feet. Good job. So we've calmed down a little bit and enough to go back to chewing on this. We're going to see if Measy is the most bold cat that we have. She may come back around. I'm going to let him decide what he's doing here. If he chooses to come back, be careful over there, buddy. If he chooses to come back and hang out over here, I am going to reinforce with cheese because he went from that really wound up, high excitement moment with the cat. There is a blanket in there he could pull out, which I would be okay with that. The cats might not be. You can lay in the bed. That'd be pretty funny. If he goes out to the sun porch, that's fair game. I know what's out there and what he can get into, and none of it's going to hurt him. But I don't want him necessarily going out of sight yet. Gerorgie, here. So he's out of sight. Hey, buddy. Gerorgie, here. Come on. Yay! Good boy. Make it a little bit of a big deal about it. No cheese for this one. No cheese until he starts laying back down and hanging out with me. And you can see he's still panting. He's still pretty wound up. If he doesn't come back down a little bit on his own, I may take it a next step back, or just one step back and put him back on leash. What'll happen is I just have him here attached to me, the umbilical cord technique. And good boy! Hi! Good job! See, smelling it is okay, but I don't want you to chew on it, baby. He's a good boy. A lot more interaction than I had wanted to do today. The cat kind of destroyed her. Focus. Good boy. Choosing to lay down. Yes. Good boy. Oh, it's under your foot, babe. There you go. There you go. And now we're back to pretending like we're doing work and not focusing on the dog. That part does get better. Gerorgie, too far. Good boy. So some of my videos of on-leash work, you'll see that I'll tell the dog to stop or too far before they hit the end of the leash. Gerorgie, too far. Make sure he's not bothering the old man. Video that for you guys too. Gerorgie just cannot get over the doormat at the front of the house at the front door. We gotta do a video on the door manners, buddy. So he found out recently. Gerorgie, leave it. Come here. I can see his reflection walking away. Gerorgie, too far. Come here. Give him the benefit of the doubt here. Yes! Good boy! But what are you chewing on? It's gone. Hi. You're a good boy. Can you lay down? Did you steal a kitty kibble from their food on the floor? Hey, bud. Gerorgie, Porgy, come. Hi. Yes. Since he's been floating away so much, I'm going to reinforce for cheese on this one. We are definitely at the point where I need to make a choice of ending the session now, going out for a play break and potty break and all that stuff to see if we can't work out some of this all over the placeness, or taking a step out and grabbing the 6-foot leash and hooking him to that. So I have those options, and I can't really do the long line in here because, hey, Gerorgie, too far. Good boy. We're gonna focus on staying on the rug. Nope, too far. Good boy. Go get your stick thingy. Where's your rawhide? Go get that. You don't get to just have cheese, buddy. That's a good try, though. Very good. So that's another choice. Good boy. Nope, too far. Good boy, good choice. Hi. I could be doing a little bit more to get him interested in staying here, but we need to work you back up to the point where I could start leaving you alone again, kid. Hey. Alright, so I am going to make the choice to get the leash, and we're going to try to work our way back up to where we were. Where is our leash? Oh, that's right. Left it in here. Use my head if it weren't attached. Good boy. Yes. Here. Sit.
No, it's so exciting. Good boy.
I'm not going on a walk, buddy. Nice try, though. So I just have him dragging it for now. We're gonna see. Oops, sorry, buddy. If I need to, instead of hollering for him to come back, what I'm gonna do is just get up. So we're fluffing the back. Good boy! A couple little tiny pools on the bed. Leave it. Yes, good boy. Perfect. That's exactly why I left those there. That was a good choice. Tiny piece of cheese for that. Little cheese. Oh, that we apparently did not swallow. Good boy. Finding the crumbs of cheese that we just hacked back up. So originally that good boy was for, hey, you made a choice to only pick at that bed a couple times and then you left it and moved on to the next thing. So what I'm actually going to do now is hook this leash to my foot. So he has limited range. We're going to see if he chooses to settle because he is a busy brain, right? Hi, good boy. He's a busy buddy. And if he chooses to start settling here, hey, what's the matter? What you doing? You getting all tied up here? Can you fix your foot, please? He's gotten pretty respectful of the distance of the leash, being 6 feet. Can you lay down, buddy? So I'm doing a no-no here, right? Good boy! That was a good choice. There's a lotion bottle and cards and a book there. Yeah, and you didn't even mess with it. You just checked it out. Good boy. Good job. That was good. Where's your ride? Hey, go get your ride. So I did a no-no just a minute or so ago now. And I asked him to lay down when he wasn't looking at me, and he didn't acknowledge it, right? Good boy, good choice. Checking out the napkin is good, but we didn't pick it up. That was very good. And notice I didn't correct him for that because he didn't do anything wrong. His brain is just all over the place. Hey, bub. There's an extension cord right there with the tag on the end. Now that his circle's gotten a little smaller. Gerorgie. Get it. Look, you're supposed to bring it back. Come here. Boy. So that popped right off my foot. We're going to keep this restricted thing here until he stops doing the whole pacing thing. And I can't make him lay down. I can. That's not fair. We're not trying to create a robotic dog here. We're trying to shift him into just more relaxed mode, right? His attention is broken from the cat. Do you need to go outside and go potty? Hey, do you need to go potty? Good boy. All right, so we're gonna try a potty break, and we'll be right back. Ready? Let's go. Good boy. That was a good choice. Quick look at that bowl of cheese that's right on the couch there. Very good. Let's go outside and go potty. Sit. Wait. Sit. Sit. Wait. Okay, there. go pee. That's a thing, a reason for pacing that I kind of wanted to investigate. We're going to leave the leash off for a moment and see what he... Nope, too far. Redirect him back to one of his items. I'm going to have a spare behind me. Oh, that's slimy, dude. Stay here. Actually, I don't know else gets that. In the water, how about that? We'll leave those things here. See if he relaxes. Sometimes dogs will pace if they need to go to the bathroom. And as you know, I do not have a doggy door. So he doesn't always have free access. Leave it. That's my water. Excuse you. Leave it. You have a whole bowl of water out there. You like drove right past it. Too far. Oof. Good boy. Leave it. Yes. Good job. Quick sniff past the remote and we left it alone. Good boy. Good choice. Good boy. You're not getting my pizza bite, baby. I gotta check the time really quick. Good boy. I'm not calling him this time, but he is following me. Leave it. Good boy! So again, short duration between keeping an eye on him and watching him pick something that could be interesting to touch. Pillows are cool. Leave it. Good boy. Very good. Just pace. No cheese. You've had your cheese allotment for the next 5 minutes. That's what we're going to try. Unless, you know, you get into something serious. Too far. Ah, no. You're under the tripod. Out, buddy. You're not supposed to be back here. Behind the scenes with Gerorgie. Hello? Gerorgie, Porgy. Come on. Relax, relax. You're okay. Yeah, it's my clock. Good boy. Well, this dog has a solid temperament. Doesn't panic when things just happen. Like he pulled one of the wires that's connected to a clock and that came down. Hi, buddy. Are you in panic? Gerorgie, too far. Good boy. Here. I'm going to see if he'll choose to do the laying on the belly thing. That was part of the word. I'm trying not to cue him here because I want him to make his own choice here. Good boy. I love that so much. Did not panic at all when he pulled that clock down and it wrapped around his back. You know, as soon as I noticed it, I stopped him and put my hand in front of his chest and untangled him, and that was it. Don't even faze him. I'm pretty sure we've been in here for about 30 minutes so far. This is what I try to do with him day in and day out so that we can, you know, walk through the steps that we need to. Like you've noticed, we ended up on the leash. He started to pace. I questioned if he had to go to the bathroom, so we tried that. Because, you know, with 6 feet of room to move, he can't make it to the door, which he would normally to go to the door and indicate he needs to go out. He does tell me he needs to go potty. But it's pretty common to see dogs pacing wildly back and forth like that. Like they're sniffing the ground, they're looking for a place to potty. And I'm not saying that he would want to go potty in here. It could very well be the rug. It could be a part of cat hairball vomit that he's sniffing, you know? But it's worth checking and seeing if he has to go to the bathroom. And he ended up needing to do that, came back in after we ended up on leash. You know, we haven't put the leash back on him yet, you know? And this is how we'll do it for a while, just in and out throughout the day. And he does a pretty good job with hanging out with me, and if I get up, he'll move with me and stuff. Like, I wonder if I get up now. I left this bowl of cheese on the couch. We'll see if he follows me or if he gets into mischief. Hello. Did you bring it with you? Good boy. Okay, I've done my adult thing and put the dishes away. The dog is following me. I engaged with him briefly, in the kitchen. We're chewing on the hide, piece of the hide that we tore apart. Good boy.
Oh, big stretches.
What are you gonna do? Make a choice. So I'm not gonna cue him what to do here unless he goes out of sight. Good boy. He's going for the other piece. Good job. Oh. Checking out the leash. Too far. Good boy. So too far means that, hey, you need to check in with me. At least that's how I've set them up to learn this one. He's doing okay with it. We're normally on leash when I use that. Gerorgie, too far. He's very interested in the ice maker. It wasn't making noises yesterday. I guess it was full or going through a cleaning cycle. Excuse me.
What you got, Boo Boo? Hi. Hello.
Oh, I see. We're not going to tell this to my mom. She's messy. Choices, choices. Good boy. Found crumbs on my mom's chair. Leave it. Good boy. There are definitely still crumbs there. Hello. Gerorgie. I am going to ask for the down now because he's getting a little scatterbrained again, so we're going to give him something to do. Wait for him to roll over on his hip. Give him his busy item. He can probably choose to get up and shift if he wants, but he obviously feels pretty comfortable with just chilling. Got that second one. That one looks good too. Gerorgie, leave it. Make good choices, bud. Not the remote. Good boy. Hi. You're not getting more cheese for that. You're cute, though. Yeah. You're like a living teddy bear. Gerorgie, too far. Gerorgie. Hello. So he's gone into the kitchen. So we are going to call him back. Hi, bud. Come. Hi. Went into the kitchen dining room. So now we've definitely reached the point where putting him back on leash would be the next option. Come here.
Hello, thank you. Where did you get this? Hi, good boy.
So I did choose to grab that out of his mouth. We are nearing the end of the time. I gotta pop out and grab my brother real quick so he can do his grocery shopping. But I did choose to approach him and take that out. I did trade with a piece of cheese. As soon as I took that last piece out of his mouth, I gave him a cheese for exchange. That's normally not how I'd want it set up. I don't know where you got that from, sir. Where did you get that from? Huh? Where? Goof. But anyway, that last dip out, and it really should have been this one where he went around this the corner of this couch. I should have put him back on leash because we're obviously not ready to have more freedom yet. And that's okay. But you can see, maybe even hear, I don't know if you can hear his panting over the fan that's out in the sunroom. I leave that on for white noise for them because we had our lawn crew came in today. And it just helps to kind of give them something else to not have to listen to with the leaf blowers and everything. Good boy. So I'm just holding onto his collar so that he can stop moving for a minute and put his brain back together. Because we're a busybody, and that's okay. You're too smart for your own good. But yeah, when he went around the corner over here closest to me on this couch, that was my cue to put him back on leash. And I chose to take a gamble, and I waited him out to see if he would choose to hang here. And he decided to go off and go investigate. Maybe he saw that that napkin earlier. Come here, bud. Come closer. So he's getting a little frustrated with me because he's just being held by his collar. So I'm going to put him back on leash. We're getting mouthy and upset. And we are going to hang out for just a few minutes while I finish talking, Boo-Boo, and turn off the camera. Off. So just gently knocking him off there. Yeah, he's getting frustrated. So it's time to go out and exercise. Hello. We're going to go have some fun. Bird his energy down before I gotta go. You can't hang. Leave it. But yeah, that's a pretty good indicator. He's just not ready to be off leash yet. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong there, but this is a great scenario to just kind of get a feel for what stage we're at after yesterday with him being all over the place. I mean, yesterday was just zoom, zoom, zoom all over the place. Come here, buddy. Sit. Good. Lay down. Good boy. Because he definitely needs to have some sort of direction to form the habits that we want. And right now, being off leash is just it's not enough. We're not there yet. It's only, what, day 5, I think? Day 6? Yeah. Oh no, today's day 7, buddy. Yeah, so yesterday set us back a little bit. Good boy.
Having too much fun. I forget what day it is, buddy.
Alright, so we're going to end it right there. And we're going to go out in the yard and have some fun.
Good boy.
Wear his brain down. He's going to get his dinner. And we'll try again later tonight and see what we can do. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Georgie. Good boy.